Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Fade Metex and I will be bringing you a truly epic ZvP on Scrap Station against, as the yellow Zerg spawning on the left position, TBH Quotsa, his opponent in the right position as the red Protoss, Wish. This is a game from a series between Clan TBH and Clan Fade. Despite Wish not being Clan Fade, he did step forward to represent, given that our members, Clan Fade members, a lot were absent at the time of this series. It is going to be a Grandmasters versus, I do believe, a high-level Masters player with TBH Quotsa. And we do see Wish is going to be scouting along the U path that Scrap Station is very well known for. He is going to be arriving and having a look at what the Zerg is going to be doing. See anything strange, making sure no 6 pull or anything. And we do see this drone is being sent down. But if we have a look, he's coming back. But here we do see a 12 pool is going down. Let's get those names up before I forget. A pool went down on 12 supply. That's a very early pool. But we also had that fake out with the drone heading down. And that's going to play a bit of a role later on. We do see that Wish is checking around, checking gas timings and keeping an eye on this pool. He is going to be bugging out because he doesn't want to be here when the Zerglings or the Queen arrive. But we do see in the Protoss base we have nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Wish going to be dropping a Cybernetics core any moment. Come on Wish, drop that Cybernetics core. It's going to be coming very shortly, I'm sure. We do see the first Zealot is going to be rattled out. He is preparing to throw down a second gateway, I'm guessing, in order to finish this wall off. Scrap Station being known for the wide ramp. And that's something that was a bit interesting because this was a Clan War series and our Zerg player, TBH Quotsa, chose this map specifically after Wish knocked out 2 other players. So he has something in mind for this game, and we're going to be seeing it very shortly. I don't know how aware Wish is of this. Wish exclaiming, "You got the gold, didn't you?" And here we see 6 Lings arrive, but the Zealot is not on hold position, so it's going to be getting a surround on that Zealot and killing it. So 6 Lings are going to be having free reign in the base. However, does manage to kill one. There's 2. These probes are going to get a surround on those 2 Zerglings. There's a few more Zerglings doing a bit of damage up to the probes here. Probes and the Zealot are going to be chasing after these few Lings, so we see more Lings in production from Quotsa streaming across the map. 2 Lings wailing on this Cybernetics core right here, and then they're going to join their friends in the base and going to be trying to take out as many probes as they can. The Zealot doing some damage. Those Lings are not focusing down the Zealot. They're actually dealing. Wish does try to get that pylon down. However, his own probes were blocking it. He doesn't manage to get that down quite yet. He is going to be throwing that down now. He does send 1 probe. He does manage to get rid of the last Ling. And he's done how much damage he's done. We'll have to wait and see. If we check out the unit production tab, we do see that despite the damage he's done, because Quotsa is going for all pure Lings, which he's wailing away here, we do see that Wish is still ahead in unit count. And we do see more and more Lings coming down. However, Quotsa is going to be trying to transition out. He does manage to take down that Cybernetics core. That research did not get finished. It was not cancelled either. And there's a lot of Lings here. But we do see Quotsa is transitioning. He is trying to throw down an expansion here. But more and more Lings are going to be coming, trying to find some surface area to attack here, where all Wish has is this 1 sentry and this 1 stalker to defend. and this gateway is going to be dying very shortly. Wish already preparing for that, throwing down another gateway behind that, another 2 gateways, and these lings are just keep coming. More and more lings are on the way. If we look at the production tab, they are going to take out that gateway and going to be taking out these pylons. Wish continuing to keep up on the building production, making sure there are no avenues for entry anymore into the base. We do see these 2 pylons are going to be getting a little weak. There's a lot more Zerglings coming, however, and we do see the reinforcements are going to arrive. More and more pylons are being walked in, but he does have a forge now, so he is going to be getting a cannon right here, I do believe. And we do see some lings manage to take out yet another gateway, manage to get a surround on that zone. More lings, more and more lings are streaming down the map, trying to get as much damage done as they can. A little bit of indecision on what to attack and what not to by Quotsa. Again, still the cannon does manage to get up, and that is going to scare the Zerglings away. That's a lot of damage, and that was a lot of lings. But if we have a look at the unit counting station, 11 drones to 23 workers. It just jumped up because he's been doing pure ling production. He is going to be checking to make sure no expansion is hiding around here, and at the same time Wish is also going to be doing a bit of scouting, and we do see him popping his head up to see what's there, what's being chrono boosted. We do see +1 attack from Wish, but it does seem like things have stabilized for the most part for both players. There's a lot of lings out, which is going to prevent any kind of early expansion from Wish. Wish now transitioning into Stargate. So we'll see how this works out for Wish. Quotsa making sure nothing funky is at the gold, checking around, scouting for proxy pylons, presumably. I see. Is that something on the minimap? No. Okay, that's just me. Thought there was something. We do see creep spread starting, and Quotsa is going to be transitioning into roaches. However, that's a lot of lings. Now, if we go to the production tab, we see more drones. He's trying to get his economy back. He did a lot of damage, but I'm not sure if it was enough. At the end of it, Wish had a much higher probe count. But we do see the first Void Ray is on its way. Wish, however, is fairly low on army because of this tech path, and that's a lot of lings. Let's have a quick look at the income tab. We do see income is much higher for Quotsa, despite the worker lead before. Quotsa has managed to make up for it for the most part. It means I see a 2 lead now, so that's a pretty decent lead for our Zerg player here. And we do see, yep, he's going to be sacrificing an Overlord. Is he going to be able to scout this Stargate? That's going to be imperative for his play. He is going to not see the Stargate, I believe. Is he going to see the Stargate? He does see the Stargate, but that Void Ray is going to give it away regardless. We do see Wish is going to be taking out that Overlord down there, and he is going to be pushing out. He's sending a probe to set a forward pylon, pulling that ling that was there. And Quotsa now heavily supply blocked, forced to make several Overlords, and now but because of those, because he scouted those Void Rays, he is going to be prepared. He's got 2 Spore Crawlers ready and making, and we are going to be seeing an engagement presumably quite soon. We do see the Void Rays are clearing out any Overlords, making sure to deny the Zerg any vision. Vision is really the big advantage to the Zerg player. However, he does get a bit ahead of himself with the Stalkers. Those Stalkers are going to, one of them is going to get surrounded and taken out. There's a lot of lings. He is going to be trying to encroach. That forward Spore Crawler that he moved in is going to deny these Void Rays from doing any getting too close into the Zerg army. And if we see very heavy Zealot force, because he saw lots of Lings before, he doesn't want to get his mass Stalkers or anything surrounded by a lot of Lings, and these Zealots are going to be engaging the army. A couple of force fields going down, or one to be precise, but now all those Zealots are almost gone. There's a lot of Queens here and a lot of Roaches. But now we have more Stalkers are going to keep engaging. However, these Queens are going to be pushing these Void Rays back. These Void Rays are vital in dealing with these Roaches. However, 3 Queens are more than enough to deal with 2 Void Rays, especially when the Roaches are doing more than enough damage to those Stalkers. And so those Stalkers are going to be forced back along with the Void Rays. And we do see that only now Wish going to expand and take another base. If we look at his main, is very oversaturated and is going to be mined out in not too distant future. Whereas because of Quotsa's low drone count at the beginning, he's got more than enough minerals left. He's got a lot of patches, some patches almost mining out, some that aren't.